My friends, it is time. It is time to bring some floral joy back to our lives. Do we care that spring is not here based on the calendar? No, we do not. No, we do not, my friends. We are going to springify this house, and I'm going to bring you along and show you all of the best spring florals and really easy ways to decorate your home for spring that don't involve too much work. Because let's be honest, as soon as that weather warms up, we're gonna be outside in the gardens. A quick thanks to today's video sponsor, A-Living. I cannot wait to show you the new piece that I got for the basement. As we have been finishing up all of the construction and moving into this home, like actually moving in and not just designing it, I've really been coming to grips with a lot of my old furnishings don't match the style of this home. They worked great in our last house, don't work so great here, and so I've been kind of slowly updating pieces like you saw in the dining room last week, and this week I'm doing some changes in the basement, so can't wait to show that to you. Let's start with a couple of no-brainers. One large-scale piece of floral art, perfect for spring. Would be perfect over a mantle, would be perfect in a hallway, as a focal point in the middle of a living room, obviously works over console table styling, even in bedrooms over the bed, it would be really pretty. Super, super simple. Now, one thing that I would love to focus on is the various ways to do floral arrangements. Plopping, my favorite way. These are my absolute favorite Real Touch hydrangeas. Hydrangeas or hydrangeas in the comments. These ones are absolutely stunning. I have them in this light green and I also have them in a light pink. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. They work so perfectly into the summer as well. And even though I have them plopped, that's our first version of floral arranging, into this basket, they also work really well in a vase. If you've been with me here at Grace in My Space for any length of time, you know that I really love real plants. I will bring in faux flowers all day, every day, but as far as green goes, just a regular old house plant, I really would prefer live plants over faux. They're just so easy, and I have a lot of really easy, beginner-friendly plants for you on the blog, but just quick overview. Pothos, again, in the comments. This one is an absolute beast for beginners. It's so hard to dye. It's so easy to propagate and create more little plants for absolutely $0, my favorite number. And it's really beautiful and brings in a lot of vibrant greenery, and it's also a trailing plant, so it will cascade down shelving or off of stools or countertops, wherever you have it. Now, I mentioned that we are updating our home to kind of fit the style of this space a little bit better than our previous furniture did. Now, I'm really excited to work with a living home for this space. I went with the AeroStretch 3-seater power zero wall recliner sofa. It literally has zero clearance, and it is a reclining sofa. I'm actually baffled by how this can even work. The design is impeccable. It's a huge space saver, and it has really flexible placement for such a big piece of furniture. And I love that it just seamlessly reclines to exactly the angle that you want for your own personalized comfort. Not only is it a recliner, but it also is a power charger on both sides, and it has a wireless charging station in the middle. There's so many different electronic functions in the sofa with the reclining and with the charging stations, but it only requires one power outlet. Now, I went with the luxurious top grain leather, but it also comes in a premium polyester. It has the drop-down tray in the middle with the wireless charging and 2 drink holders, and then also has side pockets on both ends. This piece was very affordable. It has free shipping for US, 3-day fast delivery, and it also has a 365-day warranty with free replacement as well as 30-day free return. So I love that the brand really stands behind their furniture. Now check out the link in my description. It gives you $150 off of this 3-seater sofa with the code GRACE150. What I really need for this style of vase, it's not really a vase, but vessel, is a floral frog. I don't have enough. I've used them all. But a floral frog did it. Goes a long way in making these kind of floppy stems stand up the way that you want them to. The other alternative is using tape, making a grid. I don't love that method though. But the final alternative, which I usually end up going with, is the stuff it method, where you literally have so many that you just go and you stuff them. And with these ones specifically, it ends up working out pretty well because they're supposed to be floppy. Like tulips are naturally a floppy flower. They lean towards the sun if you have them by the window. And so it's okay. We're okay. We'll make it work. But ideally, you'd have a floral frog. Oh, you guys were looking at the back the whole time. That's a little shady. Now this last one is a statement maker of stems. 2 gigantor stems. Look how big these suckers are. You just plop them into a equally gigantor vessel and immediately you have an arrangement. Next up, we're going a little wild. I did this arrangement, which I'm actually not skilled in arranging flowers. It's not something that I've ever been good at. I usually use one flower and make an arrangement out of only one flower because it's the easiest way to do it. But this time I decided to try my hand at mixing 3 flowers. I really went wild on that one. And I actually really love how it turned out. I was surprised by myself. So for some, this is out of control and I understand. But for others, she's a thing of beauty. My mom is the queen of flower arrangements and I sent her a picture and I was like, it's a little wild. And she said, nature is wild. And that made perfect sense to me. So we're going with 2 different ways to do a wild floral arrangement. And this one is the first. This has 6 stems of the purple berries, 3 stems of the snowballs, and then it has 2, 3. Has 3 of these wiry, mossy looking things. I don't exactly know what they're supposed to be. I think moss. They're pretty though. They're really fun and they're really bendy. Does that make sense? You can literally bend every single stem so you can get it exactly how you want it. I loved them so much, I got 2 more and I just put them into a bowl as a coffee table centerpiece. Very, very simple. They're literally just bent in a circle into the bowl and then messed with the tops of them to be a little bit wiry and sticking out. Moss is one of my absolute favorite spring greens because it's extremely vibrant and moss lives through the winter in many areas and it's one of the first things that really pops in the spring. So I love using it as an easy centerpiece. Now before I move on from the kitchen fireplace, I have a snake plant here. Snake plants, the easiest, 100% easiest plants for you to get as a live plant. Let me show you this baby. Number 1. I've had this plant since 2016. And when I got it, it was like two little leaves. That's about it. And I'm pretty sure that I only water it once a year. And I'm not being cheeky or exaggerating. I literally only water this once a year. I don't understand how it's alive because that's not actually how you're supposed to care for a snake plant, also called mother-in-law's tongue, but it survived me. So if you think that you can't do live plants, just get a snake plant. Down here I also have jade and rubber trees. Jade's a little bit finicky, not awful. It just does not love to be watered, so don't overwater it. That's usually the cause of most succulent deaths, is overwatering. And then the rubber tree, beautiful plant, very easy to grow, very forgiving if you forget to water. Most of my plants are a little bit on edge because I'm not a great waterer. But these are so pretty. It comes in a set of 3, and they're just really simple, very vibrant green topiaries. I have quite a few topiaries that feel winterish, like they're dark green, but these ones are very vibrant, and they're actually showing up a little bit more neon on camera than they are in person. I promise, they're a really nice green. Did you see last week's video? Because I made this face, and I'm really happy with it and proud of it. It was the first that I've ever done a lot of different carpentry skills, and so this is my baby. I'm gonna show her off a little bit, but I do want to just show you this. This is new to me this year, and it's so sweet. I love them. They're just buds. What's it called? It's like a bud stem. That's what it's called. It's called a bud stem. This is so cute. I have 3 bud stems, and they're just really perfect for spring because obviously it's still snowing outside, as you've seen in my video several times so far. And so if you're kind of looking for that segue from winter into some spring greenery, a bud stem is the perfect way to do it. Hang on a minute, we need to get a more springy picture up here. These are all like pre-programmed, and so I've never added my own art, but there's quite a few that I think are pretty. That one's pretty, and it goes with my floral arrangement. Let's do that one. This was another kind of first for me, but this is a very traditional floral arrangement. It's not wild, it's not just a single flower. It's actually got some greens, some leaves, and these little cute buttercup florals, and I think that this one's really sweet. It's another option for segueing from winter to spring because it's not as vibrant of a color as some other options, but it's just really pretty, and I love the way that it looks up here on the mantle as kind of a statement piece. I have to be honest though, I have to pull it down when we watch TV. I just set it on the floor because it does cover the bottom corner, and of course that's a very important part of any TV show. If you're looking for a statement live plant, go with a fiddle leaf fig. This is Faye. I've had Faye since she was yay high. She's moved with me twice, and I'm hopefully going to keep her alive forever. That's my goal, until she outgrows our home, which might not be long. Fiddle leaf figs are a little finicky. I call her Finicky Faye, but she also survives me forgetting to water for a month at a time and not dusting her leaves, so she's forgiving. In the entry, I just have a really sweet little arrangement. This is sedum. It's probably got 10 stems in there, but since it's so petite, I would actually probably grab another 5 to put in here to make this fuller, but I ran out of money. And in the kitchen, I haven't styled it for spring yet. I'm gonna be doing that in a future video. It's my favorite place to style for the seasons because it's so easy to do with our walnut shelving here. But I do have this little teeny, what even is this? It just has like the disc on the bottom, and then it's a little bush, and you plop. Plop and fluff. Nothing is easier than a plop and fluff. Now I know that spring is not officially here, but I hope that this kind of gives you some ideas if you are ready to bring some vibrant life into your home. And obviously I only focused on florals for the most part in this video, and I'm going to dive deeper into other elements of spring decorating in coming videos. Some of the florals that I showed you today are ones that I have owned for years and years and years, and so I cannot provide a shopping link for you, but a lot of them I have linked in the description for you and are still available this year. Everything in this arrangement is available, almost all of the arrangements. I do have either the exact ones I got or lookalikes, so make sure and check that out if you're looking to replicate what I've shown you today, and it's all linked in the description. Now here's my plan. If everybody starts decorating for spring, it's gonna usher it in quicker, okay? Who needs a groundhog? We have collective decorating force. Let's do it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.